So the movie came out.
Had no effect on my career.
No effect at all?
Nope.
Because you weren't one of the major actors in it?
And also, it's not the kind of role that, because in Hollywood, you make your money doing the same thing. It's like, oh, I saw you do this amazing thing in that movie. Come do it for us. I'll pay you twice as much.
Right. You can't really keep getting your head blown
Exactly.
off.
That's not really a marketable skill. But luckily, at the same time the movie came out, I got Mad TV.
Oh, it was about the same time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I think you talked about in one of your interviews about how, at one point, you being black, people kept trying to just book you as gangsters and drug dealers, and it's like, you're like the antithesis of all that.
Right. Well, the hilarious thing is, from 2018 perspective, the idea of me going out for a gang member role is absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah.
But that was what it was back in the 80s and 90s. Like, there weren't but 5 roles, so everybody went out for them. Whatever they were. And to me, it's great because it shows the progress that we've made. Like, there are now enough roles for black actors that you can say, oh, we're not going to see him for that. I mean, back in the day, it was just like, all right, black guy's over there. It's like, which role is it? Doesn't matter. The black one.
The black role. You want it or not.
Right. And we're, it took some time, but we're getting to a place where it's like, no, you could be the doctor, or you the nerd, or the military leader. Mm-hmm. You have so many more opportunities now.
So you get Mad TV.
Yes, sir.
And you were one of the original members.
Yeah.
On Mad TV.
Yeah,
and
first season.
We've interviewed, who else? Ari Spears.
Oh, no way.
Was on there. He's been here a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
Who else? Jordan Peele.
Right.
Was one of the original members of. I don't know if he was the original. He came
Jordan,
later.
Yeah. The original cast. Aries came on in season 3. Jordan came on in like season 7, maybe 7 or 8. Jordan and Keegan. No, actually, they might have even been after that. There was a lot of people. That show was on for almost 15 years.
Wow.
A lot of people don't realize that because nobody watched it for all 15 years.
It didn't have a high viewership?
It would go up and down, but more importantly, people watched it for the time that they watched it, and then they outgrew it or whatever. But people come up to me and it's like, I watched Mad TV since the beginning. It's like, no, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
You think you did? Oh, you and Stewart. Stewart didn't come on until season 5.
Well, you had Saturday Night Live, which was a very similar genre.
Right.
And then was In Living Color on at the same time or no?
No, In Living Color was a generation before us.
Yeah.
And that's the weird thing about the internet, because now all these old clips and shit are all there together.
Mushed together, yeah.
And everybody thinks, wait, are you Tommy Davidson? No, he's 10 years older than me. But yeah, In Living Color was on Fox about 4 or 5 years before Mad TV started. It ended before Mad TV started. Right. Because Jim Carrey went off and everybody became huge.
Yeah.
Jamie
Foxx.
Right.
There's a lot of star power that came out of In Living Color.
Yeah, we were the next generation. Mm-hmm. And it was at a time when everybody was saying that Saturday Night Live was dead. Then, of course, they pulled out Will Ferrell and like, oops, not dead yet. Beep,
Yep. Saturday Night Live, I don't think is ever going to die. Just because so many people want to be associated with it. You know what I'm saying? You're right.
But see, the thing is, say what you want about Lorne Michaels. I give the dude credit because reputation and history or whatever is fine in a lot of fields, but that don't make you funny. Nobody ever laughed because of history. It's like, oh, I always laugh in this chair. You still got to deliver. And he has managed to create this machine that, it has its down slopes and whatever, but it always comes back around and hits something that strikes that chord with people. So I don't think it's perfect, and I'm not sure that, I would want to be in that sort of, gladiator arena type of comedy experience, but, they keep getting it done.
Well, you did a lot of impressions
Yes.
on Mad TV.
I don't know what you're talking about, Vlad. That's crazy. It's insane.
That was Michael Jackson.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard without the makeup.
Yeah. Well, I guess Chris Rock was one of your go-tos.
Oh, yeah, that's where I first started doing Chris Rock.
Which now I make a pretty penny doing Chris Rock. Anytime they ain't got $1 million to pay Chris, they call me.
Yeah. That's actually a fun impression because anytime you do an impression or a cover, you get a little bit of the juice that comes with the original. That's like when people cover Rolling Stone songs, they feel sexy. You know, when I do Chris Rock, when I do that voice, I suddenly start getting laughs that I don't deserve. I'm getting the leftover his laugh.
Yeah, the overflow laughs.
Just whatever I'm saying sounds just a little bit funnier in this voice.
Well, you did a bunch of people. Kanye.
Oh yeah, but it was back before anybody really understood. Like you didn't.
It was just like Kanye. It was just basically just underbite. That was all the Kanye was.
It was just underbite.
Yeah, we did Kanye. We did Diddy. Yeah, what? Yeah,
Yeah, Chris Tucker.
Oh God. Yeah, Chris Tucker. That's easy.
That's just everything you say about man.
Although the trick is separating your Chris Tucker from your Kevin Hart. It's like,
Hey man, what you talking about? Man, you know what I'm talking about.
It's
Similar.
tough. Similar, right?
Similar. Well, you had a gay rapper skit.
Yeah,
on Mad
yeah.
TV.
Yeah. I used to do that on stage at the Groundlings. Because to me, you'd look at all these rappers and like, dude got pressed hair and all his jewelry and talk about, I don't love them hoes. I'm like, nobody else seeing this? Nobody else seeing this? So yeah, we just decided to like go there.
Yeah, when you fast forward to 2018, now you have rappers
Who are finally allowed to be out.
I mean, well, who's?
Other,
No one's really out. I mean, I love
Frank
McCona.
Ocean.
Frank Ocean's out. He's
That's about
not
it.
really a rapper though. He's a singer.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, because you had Luther Vandross back in the day. Who was, I guess he wasn't out.
No, you couldn't be out. Well, I mean, that's, speaking of Denzel, that was the whole thing. Denzel told Will Smith when he did 6 Degrees of Separation, you can't be kissing no man. Black audience don't want to see that. And I think that continues on mentally in hip hop. It's like, no man, people love you, but up to a point, It's like, that's why people put on all this, madness like, yo, I gotta be gangsta, I'm hard. It's like, nigga, you went to art school, shut up.
Right. I mean, Tupac went to school of performing arts.
That's
he
what
was
I'm
an
saying.
actor.
But he could
He was doing
not.
Shakespeare.
He could not say, I'm a creative person who can write from this point of view. It's like, no,
Yeah,
he had to go get shot.
He had to overcompensate.
Right.
All the way up to the end, unfortunately.
Which is ridiculous, man.
sad.
Why are we doing that to our creative people?
It's sad. It's sad. And I've interviewed a lot of people around Tupac. I've probably done more Tupac-related interviews than pretty much anyone on earth, I think.
Wow.
But yeah, no, Tupac was very much a creative, and like I just interviewed Khalil Kain, and he was saying how everyone was auditioning for the Juice roles.
Right.
Tupac was just way better than everybody.
Right.
Having Tupac Shakur in the room auditioning, because they were having us all sort of read together. That kid was after it. Like you could tell he was booking this job regardless. So I really think to this day, like if I had not had Tupac in the room, I might not have gotten that job, because I felt like I had to kind of top this dude if I wanted to be in this movie, because he was bringing it. I was like, all right, cool, let's get in.
Everyone else weren't really actors yet. Like Tupac was far and beyond the skill level.
Which is crazy because he could have been so great. I mean, you look at somebody like, I love LL. LL is a great rapper. He's a great personality. But
He's not touching Tupac.
No.
On acting.
No. Yeah. That's the thing. People forgot, like, the first time they cast LL is like, oh, he's pretty good for a rapper. And they cast him another thing, then another, and eventually the for a rapper just got left off.
Yeah.
Oh, he's pretty good. It's like, no, for a rapper. And the thing is, you ever notice this? They don't do that with white music acts. You know what I'm saying?
Well, but
ain't nobody ever gave Garth Brooks a lead in a damn movie.
Well, how many white musicians become actors?
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, didn't Mick Jagger get a couple movie roles that he was awful in?
Back in the 70s, yeah.
Yeah, he was
But
awful.
they were all so high.
Yeah, David Bowie tried acting. That didn't really work.
But all these rappers are bad too. But they keep hiring them. DMX did more movies than me.
That's true.
He can't even read.
Yeah, I mean, Ice-T has been a working actor for quite a while.
Ice-T's good.
Ice-T's
And that's the
pretty
thing. A lot of people, can develop the skills, but my issue is not with the talent. My issue is with the producers, because they look at black talent up there and they can't tell the difference. Like, is he a good actor? I don't know. I'm scared of him. All right, you're hired. Plus they think, well, he's got this. It's that same, idea that they'll bring their audience. Which, may be true actually. More true for black music performers than certainly for YouTubers. Because black folks will show up. It's like, oh, let's go see LL movie.
I mean, I was definitely happy as a hip hop fan to see Ice-T in New Jack City.
Yes.
Like, that was dope. And to actually see him pull it off well.
Well, see, to me, that is a good decision. That's like you cast Robin Williams in an animated movie. Like, he's going to bring something that adds to that project. I mean, but LL Cool J in Toys? He ain't bringing nothing to that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I never really liked LL as an actor. I do not remember one.
Yo, Vlad, I don't know what you're talking about, man. Why you going to do something like that? Why you going to say that, man?
the lips. Looking at the lips.